In this lesson we're going to learn more about linear equations. For example, 2x plus 3 equals 7. This equation is three terms, 2x, 3 and 7. If we look at the term 2x, we say that 2 is the coefficient of x. The coefficient tells us how many x's we have. In this case we have two x's. We want to isolate the variable. In other words, we want to get x on its own on the left hand side. So we're going to move the 3 across to the right hand side and change its sign. So the equation becomes 2x equals 7 minus 3. When we move the 3 across to the right hand side, we change its sign. This keeps the balance in the equation so that both sides are equal. So 2x equals 7 minus 3 is 4. So we know what 2x is, we want to find out what x is, so we need to divide by 2. Because we divide the left hand side by 2, we need to divide the right hand side by 2 to keep the balance. So it's 4 over 2. So 2x over 2 equals 4 over 2. So x equals 2. So 2 is the solution of this equation. We can check this by substituting 2 in place of x in the original equation. So 2 times 2 plus 3 equals 7. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus 3 equals 7. That's true. So we know that we've got the right solution for our equation. Now we look at another example. Two minus x equals minus 5. So our aim is to get x on its own on the left hand side. So we're going to move the 2 to the right hand side and change its sign. So that becomes minus x equals minus 5 minus 2. Minus x equals minus 7. Now minus x really means minus 1x. We want to get x on its own in the left hand side, so we need to divide by minus 1. Whatever we do on the left hand side, we must do to the right hand side to keep the balance of the equation. So this becomes x equals 7. So 7 is the solution of our equation. And again, it's a good idea to always check your solution to make sure that you've got the right answer. The way we check this, we substitute it into the original equation. So 2 minus 7 equals minus 5. 2 minus 7 is minus 5. So that's true, so we know we've got the right answer. Let's look at another example. 1 minus 2x equals 3x plus 11. In this case we have x terms on both sides of the equal to sign, and we have constants on both sides. So the first step is bring all the terms involving x to one side and all the other terms to the other side. So this becomes minus 2x minus 3x equals 11 minus 1. So when we move terms across the equal to sign, we change their sign. This keeps the balance so that both sides are equal. So we have the x terms on the left hand side. These are like terms, they're both x terms, so we can combine these. So minus 2x minus 3x becomes minus 5x. And on the right hand side we have constant terms. These are like terms as well. So 11 minus 1 is 10. The overall plan is to isolate the variable, in other words get x on its own on the left hand side. To do this we need to divide this side by minus 5. And we must do the same on the other side. This becomes x and this becomes minus 2. So minus 2 is the solution of this equation. The value that makes this equation true. Let's check that. We substitute minus 2 into our original equation. 1 minus 2 times minus 2 equals 3 times minus 2 plus 11. So this becomes 1 minus 2 by minus 2 is plus 4. Minus by minus is plus. 2 by 2 is 4. Equals 3 times minus 2 is minus 6 plus 11. 1 plus 4 is 5. Minus 6 plus 11 is 5. This is true. So we know we've got the right answer to our problem. We've got the correct solution to this equation. Thanks for watching. Talk to you in the next lesson.